DC30 for TC Electronic Part 4.
On the bench today, we still have the DC30 into the Hall of Fame 2 reverb into the Studio 192 by PreSonus, and that's going out to OBS. We're back with the Jackson Dinky Pro with humbucker single coil. Today we're just going to take a look at the knobs. This isn't much of a playing one. This is more of a discussion, but we're going to take a look at the knobs. We've got it set for a somewhat clean. And we're going to talk about the knobs on this thing a little bit. Probably won't have much reverb in it, but I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on the screen so we have a better shot of everything. Well, let's go back here. Okay. So first of all, we have what I call the normal gain. If you've got an amp that has two inputs, a lot of times they may have four inputs. There'll be a normal gain, which is, I'll turn it up and let you hear it. And we'll turn this one down all the way down, and we'll keep it up here and see if we get a sound out of it. But the normal gain is it's deeper, grungier. Now let's take the brighter gain up. Brighter. Of course, I should have put the bass and the treble neutral here. Let's do that again. Let's take this, the normal gain up to about 1 o'clock. Then we'll take the bright gain up, or what they call brilliant, I guess. Brilliant, yeah, up to about 1 o'clock. One's a little grungier, the other's a little brighter. The level, of course, that's more like the volume. It just, of course, there's not really it's not got an amplifier for the output, so that's just increasing the overall volume or output of the two gains. If we merge these together, you get a really good sound if you go up around 1 o'clock and around 2 o'clock on the bright. It's kind of a British grunge. Let's see. And we're getting noise from this pedal, I'll tell you that. You can hear it. It's almost like the amplifier. It'll actually hum like that sometimes. Let's take the bass down, the bright up. We're going to turn the cut up just a little bit. And take these two back here to about 12 o'clock on the normal and 1 o'clock on the brilliant. And not allowed to play anything that you might have heard over this type of amplifier because we'll get a copyright flag from that, so we don't do that. So anyhow, we'll just we'll keep looking here. The cut, let me put everything up here at top, kind of neutral, and we'll turn the bass to 12 o'clock, treble 12 o'clock. Let it ring out. You can hear the cut. It not only lowers the volume of the treble, but it just cuts it completely out, the frequency. It eliminates it. So that's the difference between the cut and the treble. So we'll take the cut out and we'll take the treble up. So all the frequency is still there, and it just increases the volume on it, on the treble. So take the treble back down, and the bass. We'll do the same with the bass. That's pretty bassy. That is pretty bass. Let's turn them both up and see what we get with no cut. Okay, I'm gonna throw some reverb in there. Just a little bit of, just do standard room reverb. Got that on. And turn it down a little, take some of it out. Now I will tell you on 2 of the videos we did with the gain, it sounded like we had some type of compression on it. I'm not sure if it was the DC30 doing that or the reverb, because it seemed to happen when we had the reverb on. But one of them was causing it to clip, or squashing it down. So like a limiter or a compressor on it, it was squashing it down. Let's put this back 12 o'clock. Or let's take it a little light on the because that's just going to decrease volume in it. We'll take the cut up a little bit. Let's take these up around 1 o'clock. Get some, see what kind of gain we can get in this without getting too muddy. Brighten it up a little bit. Take that back a little bit. Turn the volume up on the guitar a little bit. Still has a, it's like the bass part of it's hollow. It's like it's in a box. Let me change the reverb, see if that has any, let's go to spring, see if that has anything to do with it. No, let's turn it off and see. See, that's that compression sound. I don't know where that's coming from, but when you get the gain up, it compresses. I'm not sure why. I've checked all the equipment I'm using. At one time, I thought it was YouTube compressing it when we uploaded the file, but it seems to be the pedal, and I'm not sure, but it's not as bad as it was on the video, though. All right, let's take the normal down, leave the brilliant, take it all the way up, because it's getting noisy now. We'll turn the cut on, maybe that'll take a little bit of the frequency. Yeah, it's breaking apart too much. I will say this, the pedal, it's not the amp, but for the money, it's something great to play around with, and you can get a usable tone out of it. A lot of them. You just have to be picky, and then you've got to make sure you go back and check. It is very noisy. I mean, you can hear it now. And turn the guitar down so that, you know, some people say, well, that was your humbucker or whatever. But I've got it on humbucker, so it shouldn't be doing that. But it's got a lot of 60, well, that 60 cycle hum in there. The pedal does not have reverb built into it. That's probably a good thing, since if it's a pedal, you'd probably want to choose a pedal reverb of your choice to go with it. And a lot of people use the pedal reverbs now rather than what's on the amp. The amp this emulates is not cheap, so it's an investment. And the pedal's not that expensive. It's, you know, it's lower than a lot of other type pedals, and it is a preamp. So you can take this. I have this going straight in. It's got a speaker simulator on it. I think it's a Celestion. I'm not sure if it's maybe a greenback. I'm not sure, but the output on this can go straight into your device, going into your computer or whatever you're recording on, and that's what we're hearing. So I don't have this going through anything other than the reverb, and when the reverb's off, it supposedly has a complete bypass, when you a true bypass, whatever they call it. So that is the actual sound you'll get just plugging that straight in. Now, TC Electronic, they have, I think they have 4 different pedals that emulate amps, and we're going to go over 1 or 2 more of those down the road. But this one, when I first got it, this was the one I didn't like. I didn't like this one as well as the others, but it has grown on me doing these reviews, and of course, I played some things I can't play on the video because copyright. But anyhow, it's really easy to set it up. You just take it, plug it in. You can plug it into an amp. Just make sure you got a clean sound on the amp if you want to, get this. Now, the boost, you can actually throw a switch on it and have the boost the output rather than the input signal. Right now, I've got it set to where it boosts the guitar going in, and rather than the volume of the pedal going out. But you can flip that. You can also adjust the, I think it's the gain on it of the boost, how much boost it has. And then there's also an output that bypasses the cabinet simulator. So if you wanted to use this as a pedal, a boost pedal or something, you could put it on your pedal board and use it as a boost pedal. And but it is a unique pedal. It does sound a lot like the amp. It's got some. It still sounds digital. I mean, there's no way around that. That's going to be it for the DC30. This is the final review on that, and I will see you in the next video.